So here you can see the new mechanism for the arm. It's kind of cool. Over on this end I have two sets of sprockets, and one set I drilled a hole through this part so that it can freely spin on the axle, and that let me get the two different pairs on the same axle without them interfering with each other. So I can hold on to this one, and this chain and sprocket is tied into this one. That's tied into this one, and it goes over to this side, and then it's got a second sprocket which will then lead to the gearbox. This chain and sprocket is controlling the elbow joint. So, like that. Now, the interesting thing about this mechanism is that you set the pitch over here, and once you have it set at a particular pitch, it doesn't matter where the other joints go. It's always going to be at the same pitch. So that's very useful for things like pick and place applications. So it doesn't need to take time to adjust the angle of the pitch for the grabber claw. Again, you know, if you wanted to do like horizontal picking, you can reach out, grab it, set it down over here. So I just thought that was kind of neat. I had seen this before somewhere else, but I kind of stumbled on it by accident in this design, and it turns out it's really useful. The elbow joint actually does the same thing. It's just a little hard with both of these because they get really heavy. But that's the basic idea behind this. All these sprockets and chains is I can have two independent drives over on this side. I'll give you a close-up here. So those gears are just acting as holders for the grabber claw assembly. I've got the motor over here to give the roll on the gripper. Then up here, these two are keyed to the shaft. This one I drilled a hole through the axle bore in order to let it be free spinning, and then I secured it to this beam, so that lets me control the elbow joint. And so then those two are keyed together, and then this one is the wrist over here. So this is the wrist. You can see I can rotate it, and this one doesn't rotate, and you can see I can rotate this one, and these don't rotate. So these are free spinning relative to each other. And then for the shoulder joint, I'm going to be running gearboxes off of the two turntable bearings. So yeah, that's about it for now. Except I am going to, having played around with this thing a bit, I think the arm is just a bit too big right now. So I'm probably going to swap it out for the little ones in order to reduce the torque that I need to generate in order to be able to actually move this, which is going to cut down the work area by quite a bit. But if it can't move in the first place, you have no work area. So it should still be pretty cool, and it'll still have a decent little workspace to work in because that grabber is fairly large, so it should be able to extend all the way out. I'll probably I might move this whole assembly up to the front to make more room on the back for the gearboxes and maybe the Cortex. But so I got my work cut out for me.